My name is Sarah Ma'am. My pronouns are she, they, and I am here as a member of your Board of Trustees. I see that there's some folks that are filtering in, and I just want to point out we've got a big pocket that's open here down on the side, so plenty of room if you're looking for someplace to plop down. So welcome to First United Unitarian Universalist Church of Columbus. I don't know where we are today. Today is Music Sunday. and our service is Lessons and Carols. There is a QR code in your order of worship with lots of information about the content of today's service, and you can find the link in our online order of worship if you're watching at home. Please silence your cell phones so we can hear all this great music. If it's your first time here in person, stop by the greeter's stand for your visitor gift. And whether you're new or you were a member of our first choir in 1962, please visit Beach Hall after the service for some getting to know you information, or to chat with me or another board member to learn more about who we are and what we value here. There are no Sunday school classes today, but infant and toddler care is available in room 101. If you don't know where that is, please ask someone out in the gallery, and they will help you. Families are invited to grab a busy bag, also out in the gallery. Check out the quiet areas in the We Worship over on this side, or Sloter Lounge to take a break from service at any time. And come do holiday crafts or play board games at the tables by the kitchen. Our holiday cookie fair is today, after the service. Please pick up a box of homemade treats and help fund our summer trip for our coming of age class and our youth group. Okay, we're halfway there, guys. Don't forget to sign the holiday cards for First UU staff. It's also not too late to grant the holiday wish of a local child in need. Pick up the gift tags next to the rainbow tree and return any unwrapped presents by next Sunday. Come and join our gift wrapping party after worship today or next Sunday in room 301. Anti-Racist Allies is inviting everyone to join them for lunch today at the Modern Southern Table. Meet in the gallery at 12:30 or find the address in your order of worship. Join Sacred Song Circle this Wednesday, December 18th at 6 p.m. for our annual Christmas Carol Sing. All ages and singing abilities are welcome. Join Bill Cohen and friends for a solstice concert, Our Hopes for a Brighter Year, on Saturday, December 21st at 7 p.m. Donations will be shared with the Food Rescue of Columbus. Every year, First UU hosts a labyrinth in our sanctuary between Christmas and New Year's, and we still need musicians and other volunteers to sign up to help host our open hours. For more information about all of these announcements and more, please see your order of worship or this week's Friday news email. We hope you enjoy Music Sunday and would like to ask you to please hold your applause until the very end. Thank you. If you would now rise in spirit or in body and sing our opening hymn, All Beautiful, the March of Days, number 57 in your gray hymnal.
On the first, here you go.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese laying 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 moons a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a-leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a-milking, 7 swans a-swimming, 6 geese a-laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Good morning. It's wonderful to see you all. I'm the Reverend Dr. Teresa Cooley. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm thrilled to serve as your developmental minister. It's so lovely to see so many of you for this very special service, which is a little bit different from the usual, but we will begin with our usual land acknowledgement. We begin this service by acknowledging that we gather on land stolen from the Wyandotte, Miami, Seneca, Erie, Shawnee, Delaware, and Cayuga people, many of whom were forcibly removed from Ohio. We support the Native American Center of Central Ohio and their Land Back campaign, and we know that we have more to do as a community to be in solidarity and true relationship with the land and the people indigenous to it. So the music staff and choirs have been working really hard to bring you this wonderful celebration of winter holidays and many religious perspectives at this time of year. But because we have so many readings and musical pieces, we will not be able to do our usual visual descriptions, and we ask you to hold your applause. I know that was incredibly painful to not do that, but please, so that we can get through the service before maybe 1 o'clock this afternoon. And as you heard last week, we've launched a campaign to bridge the gap in our budget. We've received many very, very generous gifts for which we're extremely grateful. And the future sustainability of this congregation will depend upon everyone. If you're able to increase your ongoing pledge or make a one-time gift, it would make a great difference no matter the amount. You'll find a table outside in the gallery where you can ask your questions and register your pledge. Our congregation and our values are so needed right now. And now we will hear from Raina Bradford Jennings about what our congregation means to her.
Hi, thank you, Reverend Teresa. Hi, my name is Raina Bradford Jennings. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a 31-year-old plus-size black woman with black hair that falls in tight curls a little past my shoulders. I'm wearing square-frame glasses, a black turtleneck, and a black skirt. I would love to talk to you about why I'm here today. My fiance Carson and I started attending First UU around May 2023. Before that, I hadn't been a member of a church since about 2021. The reasons for that are somewhat painful for me, but I promise the story has a happy ending. So for 7 years, I attended a pretty large mega church with multiple locations here in Columbus. I won't say their name. And I was there several days a week. I volunteered. Hi, Miley. I volunteered Wednesdays and Sundays and Saturdays, and from like 8 to 2 p.m. on Saturdays and all sorts of times. And it was on Tuesdays, I think. Maybe there might have been a Thursday in there. There was a lot of days I was there. I found so much of my community through that church. And then I spent almost that entire time volunteering in their kids and youth ministries. I loved it there. I wasn't, educated in how to minister, but it was fun. It was really great showing little kids who looked like me that they could have safe places and large communities that were reliable and give their parents a break, because a lot of them had a lot of kids, and just some place that they could go to. When I came out as a queer woman, I didn't tell the church. I didn't hide it, but I didn't tell them. And I managed to keep volunteering for about a year until we had to sign a contract that we would not ever enter into a same-gender, same-sex relationship while we were volunteering. I refused to sign that contract, and I said, this isn't what you teach us. This isn't what you teach us, that what this is about. My volunteer supervisor agreed, but there was nothing they could do. So I stopped going to that church. I stopped volunteering. And I wasn't allowed to really continue to be involved in a lot of those kids' lives, a lot of them I had seen from they were 4 to going into middle school. So that was at odds with, I swear it has a happy ending. That was at odds with everything I had learned about who they taught me Jesus was. Really? And, I consider myself one of those Christian UUs. It's rare, but we do exist. And I wanted to find a place where my identity was not just tolerated, but celebrated. Where I could explore, exactly. where I could explore learning more about Jesus if I wanted to, but that I could be around other people who didn't believe he was a real person. And that was fine, that we could all be in community, because that's what this world is about. I wanted to be around people who thought differently but still shared my inclusive values, where systemic violence against marginalized communities wasn't ignored and was addressed in whatever way the community could address it. There was no place like that ever could exist, right? And then Carson told me about First UU, and you see they had come here or driven past it, I think a couple times, but had never actually come, and so we decided to come last year. And I was like, wow, that place does exist. It's here. It's First UU. Here we're free to be ourselves, to reinvent ourselves, to go back to who we knew we were, but we're scared to be out loud and in public, to celebrate each other. And I'm just so thankful that this community exists. We're not perfect as individuals, but I think as a collective, we're pretty good. So if you're here, thank you, because you've given me a place to be me. You're part of this solution. So I thank you. And if you're currently feeling like I was, or have ever felt like I felt, that you'd never find a place where every part of you is celebrated, then I hope you too find the healing that I have found in this community. And I welcome you. So thank you. You're not supposed to clap.
Impossible not to applaud for that. Sorry, Brandon. We begin with a poem by Jan Richardson, The Map You Make Yourself. You have looked at so many doors with longing, wondering if your life lay on the other side. For today, choose the door that opens to the inside. Travel the most ancient way of all, the path that leads you to the center of your life. No map, but the one you make yourself. No provision, but what you already carry, and the grace that comes to those who walk the pilgrim's way. Speak this blessing as you set out and watch how your rhythm slows the cadence of the road, drawing you into the place that is your own. Eat when hungry, rest when tired, listen to your dreaming, welcome detours as doors deepen in. Pray for protection, ask for guidance, offer gladness for the gifts that come, and then let them go. Do not expect to return by the same road. Home is always by another way, and you will know it not by the light that waits for you, but by the star that blazes inside you, telling you where you are is holy, and you are welcome here. And Lincoln and Elliot Collins will light our chalice for us. A together project. Thank you guys, great job.
spades are beating, frozen earth beneath blue sky. And death is where goes fleeting, lightly greeting passers by.
Good morning. I'm Claire Freed, and I have the pleasure of reading a beautiful poem by Mary Oliver, First Snow. The snow began here this morning and all day, continued its white rhetoric everywhere, calling us back to why, how, whence such beauty, and what the meaning? Such an oracular fever, an energy flowing past windows, an energy it seemed would never ebb, never settle, less than lovely. And only now, deep into night, it has finally ended. The silence is immense, and the heavens still hold a million candles. Nowhere the familiar things, stars, the moon, the darkness we expect and nightly turn from. Trees glitter like castles of ribbons. The broad fields smolder with light. A passing creek bed lies heaped with shining hills. And though the questions that have assailed us all day remain, not a single answer has been found. Walking out now into the silence and the light under the trees and through the fields feels like one.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. On the way is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. What is ain't it thrilling? Though your nose gets a chillin', we'll frolic and play the you can say, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a Santa Clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking and we're talking while we're walking in the winter wonderland.
This reading is called Winter or December Solstice from The Stillness of Winter by Barbara Mahaney. Maybe deep inside, it's that we're all still afraid of the dark or drawn to it. Either way, as long as we've been two-legged, upright, and wise enough to wield a light-spitting wand, be it torch or battery-fueled flashlight, we've tiptoed toward the longest night, the winter solstice, with an odd mix of awe and wary eye over the shoulder. With each minute's darkening, ancient folk, and some of us nowadays too, feared the sun might never shine again, be forever extinguished, a burned-out bulb in the blackest of skies. So they and we churned up the wildest rumpus, all but set the place ablaze, fired up candles and torches and piles of sticks, lest there be no tomorrow. Solstice science boils down to plain angled geometry. It's all about tilt. You might say the North Pole turns its back to the sun. The shadow cast is never longer, nor the night. But the drama doesn't stop there. That's not the end of the story. Once we're plunged to the nadir, when it's dark as dark can be, the light begins to pour again, slowly at first, in increments of mere seconds in the days just after the solstice, and then, with life-saving and relative abundance, minute by minute. In the end, the longest night breaks exuberantly into undeniable daylight. Is that the whole point of this exercise in diminishment, in darkness? Trust in the dawn. Put your faith in the heavenly proof. Light comes again.
In the midwinter, when the air is chill, on the horizon the sun stands still. After December.
We just have one community concern to share today, although it's not that much of a concern because Karen Keenan had gallbladder surgery and she's here today. So, we're very happy your recovery is going so well, Karen. And now Liam Davidson will share our meditation on peace.
If there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace between neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there is to be peace in the home, there must first be peace in the heart. By Anonymous.
This is Christmas Comes Whether You're Ready or Not by Cynthia Fratto. I am always in a bit of a shock when December 1st arrives on the calendar. I always feel like there should be at least another week beyond Thanksgiving before I can even contemplate the next holiday. I think, however, that beyond the incredible demands of the season, the hardest part to reconcile is that the heart is not always in sync with angels, presents, babes in a manger, and the ho, ho, ho that is Christmas. Sometimes it feels like you just go through the motions because that's what is expected. Sometimes I wish Christmas would take a vacation and return midwinter next year. Yet there is something compelling about the fact that Christmas comes no matter what. The celebration of the birth of Jesus comes no matter the season of your heart. The Prince of Peace, the baby that would bring a message of universal equality, compassion, forgiveness, and love, is reborn again and again and again, no matter our state of mind or being. Indeed, in spite of it. Perhaps that is the real miracle of the season, that hope and possibility cannot be denied. As I contemplate the state of the world at this moment in time, I cannot think of anything more needed than a reminder of our potential to bring peace and healing and possibility into our lives. We don't always feel it or see it or think it is there. But then there comes Christmas, even when we aren't ready to receive it. A reminder that no matter what season of the heart that we are in, no matter what struggles or grief are consuming us, Christmas will not let us forget the light that was born in us, even on the darkest night of our souls. So even if you can't deal with all the razzle and dazzle and expense of this holiday, at the very least, open the inn door and prepare the manger of your heart for the gentle but powerful message that is seeking to be reborn in you. Never forget that you are a child of the universe, and where there is life, there is light and love and hope waiting to be reborn again and again and again. So turn on some twinkling lights, pour yourself a glass of eggnog, or not, and wait for that angel chorus to announce your heart's rebirth.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
amid all the noise in our lives, we take this moment to sit in silence, to give thanks for another day, to give thanks for all those in our lives who have brought us warmth and love, to give thanks for the gift of life itself. We know we are on our pilgrimage here, but a brief moment in time. Let us open ourselves here, now, to the process of becoming more whole, of living more fully, of giving and forgiving more freely, of understanding more completely the meaning of our lives here on this earth. By Tim Haley. During the month of December, our offering plate will benefit our congregation's Ministerial Discretionary Fund. Each year, we ask you to help us extend care and generosity to the First UU members and friends who need it most. This fund helps individuals and families heat their homes through the cold winter months, puts food on the table when single parents suddenly find themselves out of work, and so much more. Helping others in their times of need makes this world a brighter, warmer place for everyone. Your gifts make this important ministry possible. In addition to passing the basket, you can text to give, scan the QR code, or visit firstucolumbus.org/donate. Thank you for your generosity.
An excerpt from Light in the Darkness by Rabbi Rachel Barenblatt. Even in times of greatest darkness, when it seems that hope is gone, when you feel tapped out and drained, don't give up. Do the tiny thing you can do, even if it doesn't feel like enough. That's the message of the Hanukkah story, the story of the oil that shouldn't have been enough, the light that burned in the darkness, even after it should have gone out. The light that burned in the temple in days of old was supposed to be kept burning all the time. Ner Tamid, the eternal light, is and was a reminder of what's truly eternal. God's presence, our connection with something greater than ourselves, hope, love. Kindling the eternal light in the temple when they knew they didn't have enough fuel to keep it burning was arguably foolhardy, but they kindled it anyway. And what shouldn't have been enough became enough. Maybe you're feeling lately like you're not enough. Maybe you're feeling like the darkness presses in on all sides and will not be defeated. Maybe you're feeling worn down, hopeless. Hanukkah comes to remind us, don't give up. Do what little you can, even if it doesn't feel like it's enough, especially if it doesn't feel like it's enough. Make the leap of faith, of continuing to try to build a life, a world that is better than the one we've got now. Start that first night with one little light, one tiny flame against the darkness. And the next night, there will be two.
Light one candle for the baby and girl, with their
Good morning. I'm Noelle. My pronouns are she and her, and I'm a caramel brown woman. I'm wearing a red t-shirt with the Kwanzaa colors of red, green, and black. Kwanzaa was conceived and born in the womb, worked and transformative struggles of the Black freedom movement, and thus its essential message and meaning was shaped and shared not only in Sankofi initiatives of culture retrieval of the best of our views, values, and practices as African people. It was also shaped by the defining decade of fierce striving and struggles for freedom, justice, and associate goods waged by Africans and other people of color all over the world in the 1960s. Kwanzaa thus came into being, grounded itself, and grew as an act of freedom, an instrument of freedom, a celebration of freedom, and a practice of freedom. It was an act of self-determination and self-authorization, a meaning of cultivating and expanding consciousness and commitment, a righteous reviving in our recaptured sense of sacredness, soulfulness, and beauty of our Black selves, and the practice of principles that engenders and sustains liberated and liberating ways to understand and assert ourselves in the world.
This is Closure by Amanda Gorman. To begin again isn't to go backwards, but to decide to go. Our story is not a circle carved, but a spiral shed shaped, spinning, shifting inward and outward ad infinitum, like a lung on the bank of speech. Breathe with us. We disembark both beside and beyond who we were, who we are. It's a return and a departure. We spiral on, pushing up and out, like a growing thing making its form out of earth. In a poem, there's no end. Just a place where the page glows wide and waiting, like a lifted hand, poised and paused. Here is our bond, unbordered by bone. Perhaps love is how it feels to breathe the same air. All we have is time, is now. Time takes us on. How we are moved says everything about what we are to each other and what we are to each other, if not everything.
How about a nice round of applause now for the amazing music? And now for our benediction, let us go out into the world singing. Let us go out into the world singing songs that proclaim liberty, songs that turn ashes into garlands, songs that bind up the afflicted and those who mourn, songs that, like oaks, have roots that go deep and stand strong. Let us go out into the world singing. We know these songs. They vibrate through time in our very souls. They are the songs that give us life. They are the songs that give us meaning. They are the songs that give us purpose. Now it is our turn to take these life-giving songs out into the world. Let us go now singing these songs with voices deep and strong. And may the world join us in praise and in celebration and in love. Amen. And now let us extinguish our chalice together. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of vision. As we go forth, let us heal and transform ourselves and our world through reason and love. Please be seated.
Before you all go, I'd like to make sure that we give a round of applause to our director, Dr. Brandon Moss, our Spirit Vice Director, Michaela Brown, our Peace Palace Director, Erin Rothert, and our esteemed pianist, Nathan Hamm. Thank you.